Kyle here with LowellArts. Welcome to the June 2021 edition of the LowellArts Featured Artist Series. Special thanks to Chimera Designs for helping us pull this off this month, and it is my great pleasure to welcome Hannah Rose Graves and Austin Benzing of the Benzing Graves Collective. How's it going?
Good, good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Absolutely, thanks for being here. Yeah? So, right off the bat, collective. A band is a collective, an ensemble is a collective, but you actually call yourself a collective. What is that? Does that have a special meaning?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think it keeps it open-ended for guest artists, featured artists at different performances. So that was our reasoning behind that.
Okay, so do you have any special people coming up on the new record that you guys are recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had all kinds of people playing on it. Like D. Washington drummed on a track. My buddy Devin came in, played some bass.
Susan Mora on fiddle. Yeah, so it kind of just gives us that space to invite different people in and collaborate with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Outstanding. And then what kind of music?
It's like centered around country, left of country, right of blues, maybe.
Okay. So you guys have been described online, I love this, old soul kids.
I've heard that before, yeah.
And I definitely hear the country, folk, bluegrass, especially with your flat picking. I think that you're always going to get that. But Hannah, I've known a number of incarnations of Hannah Rose Graves. I would say soul would absolutely be
Number
one, and then obviously a little bit of rock and roll with the gravestones and stuff. Like, who's the first person that you saw do what you do that made you want to?
I would say, as far as like the mixture of genres that I typically go for, it would probably be like Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even a little bit of the jam type stuff. So do you guys incorporate that into your live show? You guys
Try to, yeah.
A lot
of improv, a lot of like swimming out a little bit, seeing what's over here, seeing what's over there, and
Yeah.
then trying tying it all together at the end.
Yeah, I like to really play on the energy of the audience, and I think improvisation leaves space for that.
Yeah. So do you play any instruments in the band?
I don't live. I write with guitar and piano, but I haven't gained the courage yet to play live, but I think we're kind of inching closer to that.
So that was my next question about, I know you both write independently, as evident by your independent projects. So are you writing these BCG songs together for the most part, or are you bringing them independently and then kind of seeing what the collaboration makes it into?
Both.
Yeah.
A lot of them we've written together though. Yeah, and with other musicians as well. It's kind of, each song presents itself with different needs, you know, so we'll go to a different producer if we haven't been able to complete it, but typically it's him and I that are doing the writing.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
So what precipitated the move to this current project from what you were already doing independently?
Just timing. It was like right around when COVID hit, and we actually lived like a block and a half away from each other.
Yeah.
So like I would go for a walk, and I like ran into her. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then we just started hanging out, writing a lot of music.
Yeah.
And then,
The Jammies brought us together though, the WIC Jammies. We ran into each other there, and yeah, due to COVID and other things after that, both of our bands that we were in kind of were fizzling out. So like you said, timing was everything and just took off.
Yeah.
There, so.
Well, it seems like your community is really supporting the project. You guys just finished a Kickstarter that raised $7,000.
yeah.
Can I have some of it?
Yeah, right. I know. Well, you could do a Kickstarter. People are very generous, and honestly, it was a little bit of friends and family, but mostly listeners that have just been supporting both of us from a distance, you know.
So often with Kickstarters, you offer an incentive or something for the people who donate. What did that look like for yours?
Yeah, they can get a copy of both of our albums. So we offered the Gravestones EP and his new album that's coming out. We did like stickers, t-shirts, merchandise, stuff like that. And then for some of the bigger donations, we did private concerts. We'll be doing those this summer for people. So acoustic or electric, depending on what they donated. And then we also did some handwritten lyric sheets as well. So
it's a strange time to offer stuff like that up. You don't know what's going to be open and what's not.
Right.
It sounds like the quarantine has kind of brought you together more than anything else.
It really did, and then we were able to write all the songs that we've written because we were just at home. So
Sure.
yeah, it worked out really well for us actually.
And Hannah, you seem to be pretty drawn to the performance aspect of everything. Was it difficult for you to reel it in and just focus on the creative end and not get to try it out in front of an audience? Is that a big part of your writing process, is trying it out?
It is, yeah, it was very difficult. I think it was for all of us, all musicians, but for me, I think I really just took advantage of that time at home, and I think that none of these songs would have been created had that not happened, so.
It seems to be like people were either extremely prolific or just shut down.
Yes,
And
right.
it sounds like you were.
I think, yeah, we were a little mix of both. I think it just depended on the week, but we did get lucky that we kind of struck creative gold together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really nice.
That is outstanding.
Yeah.
I love that. So you recorded with Ian Gorman down at La Luna.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many? Is it finished? Is it tracked?
My album is already. I'm just waiting on the artwork to get finished up and make a batch of CDs and stuff, and then
Okay.
that should be out in the next couple months. So
And what about the BCG album?
Yeah, ours is the 11, there's 11 songs and they're all tracked, so it's the bare bones, basically, the core instrumentation, and
Sure.
now we'll be adding all the flavor and
And that's already
Color.
planned. You know who's coming and doing what, or you kind of.
we do. It's all kind of being pieced together. Some of the songs, you know, once you get in the studio, things change, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, everything's all on track. So,
Very cool.
Yeah, we're really excited.
So what's the plan for the release?
It just depends on, you know, regulations and everything and what's open and what's not, but we'd like to have an outdoor show, like an album release party in the fall.
And then will you tour it?
Yes, that's the plan. Yep, this winter we want to go down south.
And you guys do all that for yourself, correct?
Yes.
That's
as of now,
That's tough, isn't it? So you've already got some big gigs planned this summer.
We do?
What can you tell us?
Yeah, we have a couple residencies at some places. The Deck is probably my favorite, one of my favorite venues to play in Muskegon. It's right on Lake Michigan,
Yeah.
so I feel spoiled to get to perform there. And then Third Nature Brewing in Rockford, we have a residency there once a month, and then just a couple other bigger festivals that we're going to be playing. The one in Farwell, Michigan called Freebird Festival is probably.
That's the new
highlight.
Liberty Mountain venue.
It is, yeah. It's a brand new, like multi-million-dollar stage that they built before COVID,
Right.
and now
So they're gonna have
just
100
able to-
people peppered out in front of $1 million
A
stage.
lot more than that. Actually, they were approved to have a lot more people than that. I can't give an official number right now, but yeah.
Wow.
So
Well, that's exciting. There's gonna be live music for you guys to
Yes.
get out there and show everyone what it's all about.
yeah.
All right, once again, this is Kyle for LowellArts. Thank you for tuning into the interview portion of our featured artist series for June 2021. You guys gonna take us out with a song?
We are.
sure.
What's it called?
Elena.
All right, this is Austin Benzing and Hannah Rose Graves of the Benzing Graves Collective. Take it away.
Thanks, Kyle.
On the surface, she's perfect, got all of her ducks in a row. Her smile compiling the darkness that only she knows. Always the one who keep her demons stacked up on the shelf. top